Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This is TCTV. Already, we in this thing. Houston, Texas in the building. Just come off of watching Caffeine, URL, Queen of the Ring events, No Holds Barred 3, NHB 3. One of the battles did not happen. So, not going to speak on that one. It was Prestavia and Diesel and Prestavia. That did not go down. So hopefully we'll get that later. I really want to see what those two have to offer. Besides that, we had 4 matchups. And I'm here with the lovely.
It is what it is.
Already.
All right. So, let's just get right into this thing. Okay?
Let's go.
Overall, the battle was better than I expected.
That's a good thing.
Yes, it definitely was a good thing. Let's just get right into it, and I'm gonna say.
Hold on, before you get into that. Overall, out of 5, 0 to 5, what do you give this event?
5 being what? The best?
The best.
From 1 to 5 or 0 to 5?
0 to 5.
0 to 5, I'm gonna give this a good. I've seen better, so I'm gonna give it a good solid 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So, let's start with the first battle.
Okay.
Which was Fair Funeral.
No, that wasn't the first battle. The male battle was the first battle, remember?
That don't count, because that ain't the no. I'm sorry, that ain't the no holds bar. That ain't what I was looking to watch.
Okay.
So that might be battle number 1 for you. battle number 1 for moi.
Okay.
Was Fair Funeral.
Okay.
And See the Boss.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen not many, but a couple of Fair Funeral battles before. So I was a little bit familiar with her style and what she comes with or whatever. See the Boss, I never heard of her.
Man.
Didn't know where she came from.
Man.
However, out the muscle, I'm gonna give it to See the Boss.
Okay, wow, what you got?
Okay, it ain't even about. First and foremost, Fair created her own funeral.
Okay.
She choked. Not in just the first battle. Not just round 1. She choked in round 2. She choked in round 3. Consistently. And that kind of made me lose interest in her altogether. But I still listened just to see if maybe, okay, doing them chokes, maybe she'll catch it and come back and fire and maybe take the round. Never happened.
Right.
Never happened. See the Boss again. This was my first time even hearing about her. Knew nothing about the young lady, but where do I start? Let's say first and foremost, she was consistent through each one of her rounds. Consistency.
That was my first time. That was my first time seeing her. So I knew kind of what to expect from Funeral, not the choking that she's known for choking, but I was expecting a really good material from her.
That's crazy because even a couple of rounds I've seen of her, she wasn't choking, but continuing.
Right. No, See the Boss. It was fresh. I ain't seen nobody just bark on her like that. Fair got barked on. Now, she only had maybe 1, 2 quotables in each. She had some material. It was good material. We were able to listen and get through it, but we were always kind of waiting. But the ones, when they hit, they were unique. They were her, and I appreciated it a lot. So, getting to it right fast. First round, Fair was doing her thing. She was doing her thing, and it was great. It was great. Pill bar, name flip bar. There was a name flip bar in there. I don't remember exactly. First of all, I wrote it down. It was a really good name flip bar in there, and it was dope. It was dope. See the Boss cooked. She just cooked. She was consistent. Fair with the. That's what I wrote down. I put stutters, and more stutters, and we're kind of like counting. we're counting the stutters.
In round 2,
stumbles.
I got 8 stumbles.
So I just put a lot. After a while, I didn't write a number. I just put a lot.
I put numbers.
C cooked in the 3rd. That's all I wrote. So I'll go with your consensus on that. So would you say was the first round debatable or no? That's the only question. To me, is the only question is first round debatable.
It was the first round debatable.
Right.
With my notes, I'ma still give it to See the Boss.
Okay.
But when their funeral closed her first round,
right,
with that,
right, that's what I was saying.
Another bitch in a funeral home.
Right. That was
had she not stumbled and lost her way, just that in itself probably could have gave her that round.
Yeah.
But like that one line just stuck out for me in round one.
Gotcha.
Like again, like he said, See the Boss. I can't tell you verbatim what a lot of her stuff was, but I listened.
Right. This all first watch. We ain't put
right.
This is first watch, like everybody else. When it comes out on the app, we'll run that back one more time just to.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to See the Boss the whole round.
For the whole battle.
Well, yeah, the whole battle. So for that one.
All right, cool. So let's get into this Yoshi G versus Lady Caution. Lady Caution.
What y'all call it, a 30? That's what they call it, a 30, right? It was a fucking 30. I've seen a few of Yoshi G's
right. We was Yoshi versus Ill Will. I think I showed you that one. Yoshi versus
what was the one when she got on her knees and started trying to preach to people?
Oh man, was that Bill Collector?
I think so.
That was Bill Collector.
So. Yeah, I kind of wasn't feeling
like
that whole thing.
Like she grabbed his Jonas girl is there, got on her knees, like.
But
yeah,
that didn't. She was on fucking fire.
Okay, so look. So my predictions. This. I'm sorry, Yoshi. I apologize. I did say Lady Caution gonna take it due to your last performance. Not that I never thought you wanted fire. Like I said, I follow you on Twitter and all that. So I'm not gonna say like I'm not a fan of. I just feel like Lady Caution's momentum coming into this. I do feel like you would have had a fight on your hands, just like without her. But Lady Caution kind of gave it up. She just really she rolled out the floor for that. And then Yoshi's material was
fire.
Man, I apologize, Yoshi. My fault. Yoshi G, my fault. My fault on that one.
I never watched any of Lady Caution's battle raps before.
Right.
Might have heard her name once or twice before, but I was not familiar with her material. But from what he said and from what the other people were saying, this was not a Lady Caution performance. Right. So I don't know what it was.
Right.
But
this is not the type of performance that will get you to a Caffeine URL Queen of the Ring NHB platform. This is not the kind of performance that will get her there. So you would figure that. So it's like, okay, cool. That's not what she's known for. Take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I don't know how good she would have had to be to beat Yoshi, but she had to been damn good.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying during the battle. I don't care if she gets written for. Can she produce fire material on her own? She can do that as well and just have people filling in the blanks. So give some. Oh, my fault. This is loud. Give a bunch of filler and all that. Not just fill in, but actually be able to create memorable material. And then she has the ghostwriter put in certain things to help push that pin along. As long as she performs like that, I don't care. I know there's such as battle rappers that have wrote all their material for people to come in there and get help, and then have like blazing performances. The other person really worked hard by themselves,
right,
and fell short. I want this to have been her pen. I want her to have written in this and for her to own it. Yeah. Somebody else wrote it. I still kind of don't care as much because it was fire, and she had to perform it. She had to put her heart. She had to put. She was in her bag. Yoshi was in her bag. So if this is whatever pen wrote that, keep writing for Yoshi. I don't care who it is, whether it's her, whatever. Just keep putting that material forward and doing that kind of performance, and Yoshi will be out of there.
Yeah.
I didn't even have much. Yoshi cleared. She had a fire second and left. She left Earth in the third. She left Earth in the third. Shout out to Yoshi, man. Shout out to Lady Caution as well. You'll get that back. keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
All right. What's the next one?
To the third one, which was the ass round.
Cheeks of plenty. Round with cheeks of plenty.
C3 versus Vixen the Assassin.
Vixen Assassin C3. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it. So,
this is her first time writing notes, by the way, so I think she's doing pretty good so far. This is her first time writing notes during the battle. She has had great commentary without writing notes, but it's her first time getting in. So
I was actually in tune to this battle, so
very
for
much
that
so,
reason,
very much so.
I felt like I had to write my notes. So.
Shout out to the female battle rap community. It was
I would like
time.
to see more of.
We had a great time. Time. Go ahead.
So let's see. Round one. I think they both kind of started out with a little comedy. With both of them. For the first round, I'm gonna give that one to C3.
Okay, why?
Because, okay, again, I've seen a few of her battles as well.
Right.
So, baby, turn this thing this way. I've seen a few of her battles as well, but for the first round, I feel like she came a little harder than I think Vixen did it. I feel like in the first round, Vixen was more so, trying to catch her pace and, trying to get her foot in. And then, she came back and she delivered in round two. I give round two to Vixen, but for C3, I'm going to automatically give that to her. I felt like she came prepared, she came ready, and she just came out the gate with whatever it was. One of those rounds was debatable, and I was so caught up in the round that I cannot even tell you which one it was because I didn't get a chance to write my notes. But one of those rounds were debatable. But off the muscle, I'm going to give each one of them one. But I have to go back and rewatch it again to see who's going to get the 2-1.
Since that's the thing about first watch, with it being live, you can't run with parts back. You need to differentiate who did what. That's the only thing I don't like about that. And people screen record, bootleg, and all, which is fine, but we had issues. We had connection issues. We had connection issues. We kept watching a certain part back and back, even when we would refresh it, go back in between real time and live, and it was we gotta watch it again. I gotta watch it again. I liked C3's first, second, and third were all of them were solid. Vix had had an old face bar, old face bar, strap on bar.
That's one of the ones I have wrote down.
He said a strap bar.
She said, "I'm like a strap on. I got no feeling like C3."
Man,
that was crazy.
Ridiculousness. You hear me? So I want to watch that again. I kind of feel like you won one. I definitely want to watch that again. Most definitely want to watch that again. All right, so now we have KCJ versus 40 bars. 40 bars versus KCJ. I'm gonna let you in on this one. I'm gonna get past. Okay, I'm gonna get past my bias. Casey bias. She from the state, so I'm gonna get past that. Minus what we were not able to see. You drew my cocky fluff on paper. Minus.
No. Because I want to say.
No, go ahead.
Really won.
Okay. Minus.
The bias.
Minus my Texas bias. And minus the fact that we had issues with the cash. Like, it wasn't fair. Like, it just wasn't fair. Like, the parts we were trying to see and run back, it just wouldn't go. How did you feel about us missing the parts that we missed?
I'm a little perturbed by that. But I feel like it was really some fire material that we missed, like really fire material that we missed.
Right.
In the second and practically the whole damn third round.
Yeah.
But
Casey's third. We seen all the 40s. We didn't see all the Casey because Casey went first.
But even still, like just as a whole.
Right.
So whether we seen one person's and the other ones, we still missed the whole battle. You know what I'm saying? Because we were literally at the end trying to put together bits and pieces, from round 2 and from round 3. But Casey J represents Texas. I'm a Houstonian, live in Houston. I rarely go against the home team, but from what I've seen, even prior to technical difficulties, 40 bars she got a 30. And not only that.
Oh no! Wait!
No, hold on.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna say
the first.
Casey J did not come through in the first. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she didn't come through.
Oh,
this
man.
Casey J, she came prepared. She had some fire ass material. Like this, for me, this was the best Casey J I have seen, even minus the technical difficulties.
Okay.
But I still got to give it to 40. And that's even, like I say, I don't have nothing against Casey J. She represents Texas. You know, I'm a Houstonian. We live in Houston all day, every day. But bias aside, take that out of the equation. This was the best Casey J I have seen, but I still got to give it to 40.
Okay.
Period.
I'm going to say debatable.
What's debatable?
Leaning towards 40. But I'm not mad at people saying that, saying 42-1. I'm not mad at that. A clean sweep. Like saying, like, you can have a 2-1 or a 2 debatable. It doesn't necessarily have to be a, like.
I understand it can be a 2-1.
Okay.
I'm well aware of that.
No, not a 2-1. I'm saying a 2. I'm saying a 2 and one of the rounds being, yeah, not necessarily. So the person that has 2 won the round. I mean, won the battle. Mm-hmm. But that first round was, Casey was.
I'm not saying she was.
That first round, if she would have had 3 of them, it would have been a long night for 40. Not saying it still would, but it would have made it way more debatable, if not convinced that. But I gotta see those sparks we missed.
Yeah, we definitely.
As long as Casey didn't choke, it's a possible debatable in my book because of what that first one had. So I would need to see the third round, the second round without messing up, and then give it an honest judge.
That fire round, the fire line that 40 did say when she was talking about she wants to make sure that her air is conditioned.
All these women were saying some real raw. 40s just seemed just a little. They were layered. Choke. They were layered, and they were hitting. It was multiples. They were hitting. It wasn't just like
you had one hit here, and then it's like bleh, and then you have another
3
hit.
or 4 in a round. She had a few. She had 5, 6, 7 within some rounds of fire. Like, I'm not mad at people saying 41. I want to say it's debatable on first watch for me. Okay. I'm not. I do have Texas bias. And act like I don't, but I still feel like 40 put in a lot of work, and hopefully the other material that we missed will at least make it somewhat debatable. Because if not, on first watch.
Well, like I say, out the muscle, I don't have to rewatch. You know, the first 2 battles.
The first 2 rounds.
No, the first 2 battles.
Okay.
But the ones that I know for me that I need to rewatch is the one with C3 and Vixen, the assassin, and then Yoshi G and 40 bars.
No. 40 bars.
Casey J and 40 bars.
Correct.
Those are the 2 I know for sure that I need to rewatch because, you know, maybe it was something in there, some type of entendre that I missed and didn't catch while I was writing notes and stuff like that.
Right.
But those 2 for sure I know I need to rewatch. The first 2 battles I don't have to, or in his opinion 3, I don't care about the men. But the first 2 battles I definitely don't have to rewatch those, but the last 2 most definitely have to rewatch those.
Okay, so the whole event started off on a high note with me. You know why?
Why?
Nex is no longer in the tournament. That was the high point. Get him out of here. Now, there's going to be people who's going to get on me anyways regardless. So, that's just 2. That's 2 of the new folks that came through that I don't see the big hype. I don't think Nex is great. I don't. And I don't think Easy to Block Captain is great either. No disrespect to the man. I just don't like the push for him. So him and Next, they had that machine push. I'm sorry. Real name Brandon went there and got that win. Salute to him. So I was like, yeah, okay, all right, cool. Night going starting off great. So overall event, 0 to 5. I'll give it a 3.5. You know, I've seen way more events. So
you've seen way more
events. So your scale, I kind of understand. This one, I'm gonna say 3.5, maybe a 4. A solid 3.5 for sure. So, like I said, that's from 0, not from 1. That's from 0. So that's saying a lot. Tell me what y'all think, man. We in here. I appreciate Miss Ted like it is stopping by. I want to say within the next week or so, that's probably when they end up dropping the battles on the app. The ones that she wants to do a second watch, we'll do a second watch on that one. I'll do other watches on the ones that we are decided on just for shits.
Yeah, maybe if we have a change.
Just for shits and giggles.
Doubt it.
Just for shits and giggles. But let's so we'll get the second watch. We'll get that to you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Let's chop it up. TCTV already.